that you can be tuned in to all my upcoming videos. Hi everyone. Today I'm going to do jambalaya. This is my recipe. What I did was I started doing prep because there's a lot of steps to this recipe. I had chicken that I also found that on sale, buy one get one pack free, and I have it marinating. I used all these spices and I dry rubbed them with garlic powder, onion powder, cayenne, just a little bit of that, you don't want it too hot, some paprika, and I dry rubbed it with salt and pepper also. And then I made my own chicken stock. I used 6 bouillon cubes, and I boiled a little bit of water and I melted them down. And then I added 2 tablespoons of better than bouillon. And then I added 2 cups of water. About 2 cups, it might be a little bit more. And after they were dry rubbed, then I added all that together. And they've been marinating probably about an hour. And I'm going to take them out now. Well, first I'm going to show you this. This is the other thing I did. I already cut up the celery. This is about how big the little arms up, stalks, whatever you want to call them, are. And I had a half of an onion, and I did a half of a bell pepper. This bell pepper was gigantic. My grocery store had some really nice vegetables. So I already cut them up and I diced them. And I also added a jalapeno. Because like I told you before, we like it spicy. So this is all cut up in here and ready for me to take to go. Sorry. I also found Polish kielbasa in my store, and that was on sale also. So I've already diced up 2 packages of that. That's in here. And I'm going to get started by doing the chicken first. I also have, I'm sorry, I meant to tell you, I also have boiling bagged rice that I'm going to do. And I have the water boiling for that. So I'm going to put these vegetables back in the refrigerator, the ones I didn't use, and I'm going to get started on cutting up this chicken. Now I'm going to use this sauce that it's been marinating in also to cook the whole jambalaya, because it's like using a box of chicken stock. So I'm going to put some of this stuff away and then we'll get started. So this is what I'm doing with the chicken. I had the chicken in the bag I showed you before with the sauce in it. And they're thin pieces of chicken. But I'm going to cut them up and I'm going to saute them in a little bit of oil in that pan. I'm going to cut them in chunks about that big. I mean, they're kind of thin, so I don't want to make the pieces too small. So I've cut up the chicken. It was about 1.5 pounds. And then, like I said, they were thin, layered chicken. That's what I found on sale. So I'm turning my burner on high now, and I'm going to saute these chicken pieces and get them done, and then I'm going to take them out. Then we saute the kielbasa, and then I'm going to work on the vegetables. I may put this in a separate pan so that I can get them going before the chicken's done. So I'm sauteing the chicken in this big pot or pan. And I told you all the stuff I had put in it already. Once this is done, I'm going to pull it out of here. And then I'm going to, well, once the chicken is done, I'm going to throw the vegetables in just to give them a little bit of a saute. Because on that recipe, it says just to throw them in raw. And I don't want to do that. I want to cook them just a little bit. So these are almost done. So I am going to throw the peppers, onions, and jalapenos and celery in here. And let that saute a little bit. And that's going to mix with the spices that I already put on the chicken. So it's going to give it a really good flavor. Probably only about, I would say only give it like 3 minutes maybe. Now sometimes A lot of people make jambalaya with shrimp also. I can't make it with shrimp because I have a highly allergic family member who cannot have it. So I'm adjusting, and that's what you need to do. Anytime that you're something that you can't use or you don't like, use something else. Figure it out. It's pretty easy. So I told you I made boiling bag rice, and I took that out of the pot so it didn't overcook. And that I put over here just to let it cool down a little bit. And this is about almost done actually, and it's getting ready to go in this pot. And then I'm going to put the liquid in with it, and I'm going to let this cook for probably about a half an hour, maybe 45 minutes. Just look at your vegetables and look at your meats when you're cooking, you know, keep an eye on it. If it looks like it's done in a half hour, take it out and start serving it. So I put all of the mixture in there with the chicken and the vegetables and the kielbasa, and now I'm adding back in the liquid that the chicken marinated in. And I'm probably going to add a little bit more because it's not quite enough. Good Lord, I'm splashing everything everywhere. So I think I'm going to add some more water and probably take it up to just cover it. So that's enough water. I'm going to turn it back on, and I'm going to let it cook for about a half hour. So now is the time I'm going to add the tomatoes in. This is a 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes. This is going to make it a pretty red color. So this jambalaya has been cooking for probably about 30 minutes. And all the meat is all cooked and the vegetables are all cooked. So now I'm going to add some rice. I'm going to say that looks like about a cup. I'm probably going to do 4 of them, and I'm going to stir it around and see what it looks like. And there will be extra rice here, so you can put some more on the bottom if you want. You can save this and use it for something else. That's entirely up to you. But I am stirring this in. And I think I'm going to put maybe 2 more of these spoonsful. Nice. Okay. There we go. So we're going to let this cook for maybe another 15 minutes, and then we're going to enjoy some dinner. So the jambalaya is done. I'm going to give it a taste, let you know what I think about it. So delicious.